everyone, welcome to Candid Kaya. Today, we're going to have a candid conversation with Brittany.
Hey guys.
So perhaps you're a young woman and you're debating between whether you should pursue dance, your passion, or pursue a college degree. Well, stay tuned to hear how Brittany came to the decision to put her dance career on hold in order to pursue a college degree. It's all coming up next. Well, Brittany, thank you so much for joining today's Candid Conversation. Let's start with just letting the viewers know a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm a graduate of Spelman College, and I've been dancing for my entire life since I was about 5 years old.
So, were you a Maddie or a Mackenzie or a Nia?
Definitely. Dance Moms was like my life. Dancing all day, every day, going from competitions to competitions. That was it.
So, did you always have hopes of becoming a professional dancer? Was that your dream when you were young?
Definitely. I always danced and trained very intensely, and my intentions were to ultimately become a professional dancer.
So, what did you want to be, like a Misty Copeland, or did you want to be a Lorianne Gibson? What type of dancer?
Well, at first, I wanted to be a classical ballerina.
Okay.
I went to University of North Carolina School of the Arts from about the time I was in 5th grade on up into high school. And then later on, I decided I was more interested in pursuing modern dance on the professional level.
So you just told us that you attended a School of the Arts program.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your typical middle school experience. So tell us a little bit about how that was.
Okay. So my focus there was classical ballet. So we had dance in the morning from about 8 to 10. Then you would have your academics from about 10 to 3. And then you would finish off the day with dance classes, rehearsals, and that could go until 6 or even as late as 9. So dancing all day, every day.
So you've known what the life of a professional dancer would be like since you were about 11.
Yep.
Starting early. So Brittany, I got an example for you. Let's say I'm 17 years old and I've loved dance and I've had kind of the same experience as you have had, and I'm debating whether to pursue dance or pursue a college degree. What did Brittany do, and what would you say I should do?
Okay. I think that for me, what I decided to do was to go ahead and go to college. And like you mentioned earlier, I put my dance career on hold. Because for me, something that I was really thinking about and that my parents really emphasized to me was that I have to look and think long term. Because you can't dance forever, so what are you interested in doing after you're not dancing anymore? And so for me, I always had an interest and love in science, and I think that love kind of came from dancing and having an interest in how the body works. And so I went to college and was a biology major. But pursuing education and pursuing dance don't have to be mutually exclusive. There are a lot of programs that are college programs where you can be dance majors, and they're very strong programs. Like there's a partnership between Alvin Ailey and Fordham University.
Okay.
And that program, you would receive your BFA in dance.
Okay.
And it's actually a feeder program into Ailey. And
Okay.
I was actually accepted into that program. But I decided to go ahead and attend Spelman. But that was because of my love for the sciences as well. So I wanted to have that experience where I could be a biology major and dance, not just one or the other.
Do you think it's a mistake for dancers not to consider pursuing college at all?
I don't think it's a mistake. Everyone has their own path and journey that they have to follow. One of my good friends from high school actually did not pursue education in college right away, and she now dances professionally in New York. So it definitely worked out for her. But I really think it's important for dancers to consider all the options and not put all of their eggs in one basket, because a dance career is like an athletic career, sports career. It's something that can be gone like that. You can get injured and then your career can be taken from you very quickly. And also, becoming a professional dancer and getting to that level is extremely competitive.
Right.
So by pursuing education, you have something to fall back on.
Right. So is that kind of what helped you make a decision?
Definitely. Those are definitely things that I was considering and thinking about. You know, like I wanted to have that education to fall back on, because while you're working to get to that professional level, you still have to support yourself.
Right.
Because you may not be able to get with a full-time company right after graduation or right after high school. So, definitely.
So, I mean, did you have any sleepless nights over this decision? Like, I really want to dance, that's my passion, but I love the sciences too. I mean, when you have two passions like that, I just don't know how you can make the decision. I mean, I'm just thinking about for myself, like, how did you weigh something you've done your whole life, you've lived that, to something, a subject you loved, and instead decided to pursue that? So, I mean, just tell us a little bit more about how you decided that.
It was so hard. It was really hard. And the fact that I got into the Fordham Ailey program did not make the decision any easier. It came down to, am I going to, like you said, follow and do what's best for both passions, or just pursue one? And it was not an easy decision. But I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all.
So while you were in college, what type of opportunities did you have that still allowed you to dance?
When I was in college, I participated in dance theater, and that was a group of dancers that are all classically trained.
Okay.
We went through a formal audition process, and we would work on different works and pieces throughout the semester, and each semester would culminate in a performance.
Okay.
And we also traveled and participated in different dance festivals and things like that. So it was a great way to still be in college and take your classes, but then dance at the same time. And we would work with different guest artists like Bubba Carr, and it was a lot of different opportunities there. But then too, there are dancers who dance with the band or with their the sports team that's associated with their school. Or even at different charity events that your school may put on, I would dance and do different pieces for that too. So there's definitely ways.
So you were still developing.
Right. Maintaining your craft and still being involved so that you're not losing what you've worked so hard for all these years.
Right. And side note, can I just say, I've been to several of Brittany's dance performances, and she is the bomb. Like, she's the real deal. So how was it balancing classes and dance theater?
It was definitely really, really hard. For me, because I was a biology major, there was no overlap in the classes I had to take. So, and I was a dance minor as well. So it was definitely something that was really rigorous and intense, but if you know that you want to dance and you have that love, then you do what you need to do to make it happen.
And you made it happen clearly, because didn't you graduate with honors?
Yep.
So although you were in college still pursuing dance in some forms, does not having 4 years of professional dance experience affect your dancer's resume?
I don't think it did. I was still very involved in dancing. I took classes as much as I could with studying and everything else that you have going on.
Right.
But after 1 year, instead of doing an internship, I did the 8-week summer intensive. So I think there's ways you can find a balance.
So Brittany, when you started college, did you think you could have it all, dance and the college experience?
Yeah, I really didn't know, but I found a way to balance it all. And my college experiences were phenomenal. They made me into the person that I am today, and I wouldn't change anything about them for the world.
All right, Brittany, my last question for you would be, just what advice do you have for girls who are debating between college and dance right now?
My advice would be to always stay true to yourself and follow all of your passions. So if you're passionate about dance, pursue that, but follow your other passions as well, whether that's science, math, business, whatever. Pursue it, because college is the time to do that and to just explore and grow as a person.
So Brittany, thank you so much for coming on today's episode of Kandid Kaya. I'm sure you've helped a lot of girls to decide whether to pursue dance or pursue college. We hope you all enjoyed the interview and stay tuned for the next Kandid Conversation. Bye!
Bye.